Hi, welcome to Awaken Steps with Sue. Today's topic is my favorite books on health and nutrition. And these are just a handful of what I currently have, but I thought you'd want to see them. And I'm a big book person. I read a lot, and I would recommend a library or a used bookstore. Like, I hate to have you run out and buy these because you may or may not like them or need them. All right. The first is called Body for Life. Now, this is a pretty old book by Pamela Peake. I don't remember what year it was, but basically, Pamela, this is specifically for women, and they have this for men as well. But she, talks a little bit about that, but she gives you diet and exercise. And basically, she talks mostly about weightlifting types of exercises and a little bit about cardio. But I really like this book. Now, I already do everything in there and I do it my way, but it's very interesting and uplifting for me to read this book. I didn't want to give this up when I moved west. So that's one I really liked. The next is by someone I've seen speak a few times, Mark Hyman, MD. And I know he has, websites and Instagram and all of that. So he puts out lots of health tips and he's fabulous. This book is called the Ultra Mind Solution. And it basically talks about ways to eat and how to improve your health. It's a book without many pictures, so it's mostly text, not super scientific, but a lot of times if somebody has an issue, like I'll notice something, I will go look it up in the index, and it just reinforces my understanding of what the issue could be nutritionally. And this is one that he's written on weight loss, ultra metabolism. Now, again, this is probably at least 10 years older, so not super hard to read, but it doesn't have pictures. And it just talks about, again, eating healthy whole foods and cutting the processed foods and that out of your diet for more energy. Love that book. So I keep those as kind of like references. The next book I'm going to be talking about more with you when we do an alternative eating methodology called Ayurvedic. So this is the yoga body diet. So obviously I own this one because I'm a yoga person, by John Douillard. And John is probably the leading authority in the US on Ayurvedic eating. And Ayurvedic is more of just an eating program. It's really a lifestyle. So in our Bubble Up group, I'll be talking about this separately in another video, but there is a questionnaire that he designed to see your body constitution. It's called your body dosha, all right? Whether you're Pitta, Vata, or Kapha, okay? So once you determine your mix of those three things, you can go through this book and he tells you what spices are good for you, what foods are good for you, and then what yoga routines are good for you to balance your body and your nervous system, et cetera, et cetera. Really good book. I'd say probably get it mostly if you're into yoga or want to try yoga, but I really like this one and I've seen him speak a few times. And the last one, I love this book. It's more of a picture book for me, but it is a cookbook. It's called The Plant Power Way by Rich Roll and Julie Platt. So Rich Roll is famous because he's won the Ironman triathlon. Well, I don't know how many times at this point, but multiple times. He went from an attorney in LA, eating regular food, overweight, no energy, the whole thing. And his wife started creating these amazing vegetarian meals. And so what I like about this book, obviously it has recipes in it, but it has pictures of the family and their lifestyle. It's like I like to look at the pictures because it's the way we should be. Okay. Does that make any sense? They're all creating the meals themselves. They've created the food, the recipe. They're eating it consciously and mindfully. They live a lifestyle. It's not just shoveling the food down and going like what we're used to doing. So, in addition to the recipes, they have family pictures throughout the book. I really like this one. So, that made the trip. So these are just my favorite books. Again, nutritional and health oriented. I've got more, but I think these are my favorites. And do you need any of those? Probably not. But if you're interested, those are good starts. You can go to your local library or use bookstore and maybe pick them up. Okay? Thank you.